Happy Monday, Facebook world. I hope you had a great weekend. Today I want to share with you a 3-word phrase that helps me to just kind of keep my priorities where they need to be. Now, I am a type A driven personality. I really just love to get things done, and my husband says I'm not type A, I'm type AAA. I've always got a list going on in my head. I've always got projects that I'm thinking about, and particularly during the Christmas season, it seems like there is so much to do, so many projects that you need to get accomplished. And so I preach this little 3-word phrase to myself, and that phrase is people over projects. This for me to be able to be intentional about getting my priorities in the right place. And so I tell myself, Jill, people over projects. That's what's most important. And I can remember the first time I began to use that is when Austin was little. Now, Austin's 20 now, but he was little. And he came downstairs. He was probably not yet 2, maybe he's a little over 2. He and I had this little routine that we would snuggle on the couch every morning when he would first wake up. Now, I had gotten up one morning really early, and I had decided I was going to have some quiet time. And so I had got my Bible open. It was a good hour before the kids should have been awake. And I got my Bible open, I got my cup of tea, and I'm having my quiet time, and all of a sudden I hear Footy Pajamas walking across the kitchen floor. And he comes into the family room where I am, and he peeks around the corner and he says, "Mommy, were you waiting for me?" And he was just sure that's what I was up for. I was waiting for him and for that quiet time. And I remember in that moment, I was sitting there with my Bible. I had actually been in the Gospels, which is Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John, the story of Jesus's life, and I had been reading about just Jesus's interaction with people. And one of the things that struck me in that moment is that ministry for Jesus was the person standing in front of him. That was what he was consistent about that. It would be the woman at the well. It would be the woman caught in adultery. When he went into town and he saw Zacchaeus in a tree, and he said, "Zacchaeus, come down. I'm going to go to your house today." Ministry for Jesus, he might have been on his way to do something, but ministry for him was the person standing in front of him. And we can learn so much from that. And so in that moment, I snuggled little Austin up on my lap, and I said to him, "Well, Mommy's talking to Jesus, but if you want to sit here with me, we can talk to Jesus together." And ministry for me in that moment was the person standing in front of me, and that was my son. And so sometimes when I'm in the middle of something, the 3 words that I preach to myself, and I sometimes have to make that adjustment to whoever is standing in front of me, and what I need to do is I say to myself, Jill, people over projects. Jesus modeled that for us, and we need some way to just remind ourselves of what is most important. So that's my encouragement for you today on this Monday, people over projects, even in the midst of the Christmas season. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.